The story of Christ healing the woman on the Sabbath naturally invokes from us a rejection of the legalism, the Pharisaism of the synagogue rulers who become indignant that Christ has healed on the Sabbath. Because we naturally recognize that God's love and his healing power can't be limited by any rules or laws. But the story should prompt us to reflect a little on the Sabbath itself. In Genesis, we're reminded that for 6 days God created the whole universe. For 6 days, everything that is, the firmaments, the earth, the animals, us, were all made. But on the 7th day, God rested. And though he pronounced all things good that he had created, it is the 7th day, the day of rest, that God blesses and exalts above all other days. And so we might ask ourselves, why should God bless and exalt this day above these others? Well, St. Gregory Palamas reminds us that the creativity of God doesn't come to an end. The creativity of God can't be turned off. For 6 days, God's creative power has been focused in creating all material things, creating us. But on the 7th day, God turns this creative power away from the material universe. And so, the Sabbath is our call to turn away from our earthly pursuits, to seek the ascent to Christ himself, to seek all things spiritual. We're reminded that Christ was crucified on the 6th day before the Sabbath began. On the Sabbath, Christ entered into Hades, descended into hell. But on the 8th day, Sunday, Christ was resurrected. The resurrection fulfills the crucifixion and the descent. And so the Sunday worship of Christianity fulfills every blessing and promise of the Jewish Sabbath. It is there that we encounter the fullness of Christ's resurrection, the creative power of God, the creative power that is eternal, never coming to an end, that is there at work in the healing of the woman with the infirmity, that is there in the healing of us, the restoration of our hearts. Many festivals come once a year, but our Sunday worship is 4 times a month. We are called, invited by God to encounter him, to find this creative blessing that God continuously offers to us. The creative power of God that restores us, that saves us, that heals us. The creative power of God that is eternal blessing.